Okay guys, as per request, I need to put additional informations about the road test, or how are you going to drive here in Canada. Because I already gave you 3 tips, right? In my previous video. So I'm just going to add for number 4, shoulder checking. Back in the Philippines, not used to do shoulder check. We always check the side mirrors only, rear view. So it depends on the driver. Sometimes I do shoulder check in the Philippines if I know that the blind spot or other cars are in the blind spot, so I do that shoulder checking, but not all the time. Unlike here in Canada, every time you change lane, you have to do shoulder checking. So part of the test. So make sure that you do that, so not to accumulate points. And additional number 5, the downhill parking. So it's really important when you do your downhill parking that your tire is pointed to the right, hitting the curb. Okay? So to secure the car when you're downhill parking, okay? Really important. The examiner will check that. If not, if you're unable to do that, you will have additional points. Okay? Also, in uphill parking, make sure that your left tire is pointing towards the left, and your right side tire is also hitting the curb. Okay? Really important. Don't forget that when you do your road test. That's why it's really important for you to practice before doing your road test. And another tip for you to save some money: if you have a relatives who has a car and you are very familiar with it, using it, and or your friends, if they have a car that you can use during your road test, make sure to check everything: the headlights, the signal lights, the brake lights, because before the examiner will get into the car, he will check it. Okay, make sure that the insurance also is updated, because when you go to the registry for your schedule of the road test, they will check your insurance. All right. Okay, the reason why it's important to bring your own car, because you are a newcomer, you have to save a lot of money, right? It's expensive to rent a car for 45 minutes road test. So you will pay around $50 to $75, depends on the type of the car that you're going to rent. If you're going to rent a sedan, probably you're going to pay $50. For an SUV, you're going to pay around $75. So for the road test fee, it depends on the registration centers, because they differ. Around 179 point something dollars for a road test. So if you are going to retake a road test, you're going to spend another $179. That's a lot of money if you were converted to your local money. So it's really important to bring your own car to save a lot of money you can spend in other important things. So those are my tips. Make sure that you review before the knowledge test. There are so many available materials in the internet that you can review to familiarize with your road signs. And also there are so many tips in the YouTube that you can watch before doing the road test. So if you have plenty of time to practice, go practice before getting your road test. Okay? If you are in the Riverbend area, I can help you. I can guide you to the route that they're taking for the road test. I can help you with that as long as I'm available. Okay? I can take you and give you tips so you can pass your road test. All right. Drive safe. Ride safe always. I'm going to say ride safe always, because I'm used to saying ride safe because I miss motorcycle riding. Okay, that's another license for the motorcycle here. It's a class 6, so you need to add that. So it's very important to get your class 5 first, so you can drive around. And then if you want to drive an Uber, then get your class 4. If you want to drive a bus, a school bus, get your class 2. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, don't be shy. Just message me in my TikTok, Facebook, and drive safe, okay?